What's up, Slam Dancers? Today on Slam Dance with Krystine 16, we have St. Louis rapper Kamikaze Cole here on the show, which is cool because we're starting to intertwine rap artists with the Slam Dance. And dude, I gotta say, it's awesome having you here, man. We first were hanging out, shooting hoops late summer nights, like overnight at basketball hoops behind a QT gas station, man.
Right.
I've seen you grow from all the way down here to even getting a fan base following, man. What are you gonna say to your fans right now?
No, you mean the world to me. Like, that's all I could ever ask for, is just to have people like my music enough to want to listen to it and push it on to other people for me. You know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing whenever you get that type of chemistry between fans and as an artist. But other than that, I'm just grateful. Most grateful dude you can think of.
And that's awesome, man. And you've been playing some pretty big shows, and you're playing a show here soon with Kosha Dills, right?
Yeah, fuck that. But yeah, Kosha Dills. I know I've only heard a few songs, honestly, but I knew he came off of Warped and all that. I think you got to talk to him.
Yeah, I talked to him a few times. He always carries pickles around with him, guys. So if you're like into pickles, Kosha Dills will be your favorite rapper.
Right. So yeah, I think your little brother was actually bugging me. He's like, dude, get a pickle from him. And I was just like, if I get to meet him, I'll definitely get to talk to him about the pickle.
Hell yeah, man, it's his thing.
Right.
Alright, man, well, Kamikaze Cole, you have a few music videos out. You want to talk about your current releases and everything you got out right now?
Yeah, we're working on some more videos to keep pushing for the new album. Been a whole year just sitting on songs that I'm really excited about, which kills me inside, you know, like I want to let people hear the new stuff.
Yeah.
I've definitely grown on that, but the videos that are out now, like Everybody, that one's a good one. Like,
yeah, Everybody, that's the one with the female actress you got in there, right? And
yeah.
you got like the three different versions of you like talking in a circle, right?
Right, no, that's cool, right? Like,
yeah, who actually directed that?
Nicholas House.
Oh, I'm familiar with that name. Yeah, dude, that was some good
dude.
work right there, man. And who was the actress you guys were able to find for the video?
It's Jennifer Doyle. But he's the one that actually knew her, made it happen. I showed up to the set, you know, and that's how it happened. I was like, oh, what's up?
Hey, that was a badass video, man.
Right.
So what other videos you got out?
We got like a little snippet between the interview I did with Nicholas at my last headliner, and premiered my song Ready, which is another single that's out now. But other than that, the most videos, like the one with the most views, is Psychopath, which was the very first video we ever dropped back in 2016.
What's your favorite bar from the Psychopath song?
I love the very first bar. Like, it comes in, I'm scraping up the chain just to get in the boat. Like, I'm heading to the range and I'm ready to shoot. Lines people. Oh, I can't even think of it right now. Scraping up chains like I'm getting in the scraping up chains to get in the booth, like I'm heading to the range and I'm ready to shoot. Lines people. Oh my god, I can't even think of it. I know I ain't done it in a minute. Honestly, I need to.
Do you still perform that one live?
Nah, I haven't done it in a while. But it's only because when you're coming up, you gotta do these little 15-minute sets.
Yep.
I gotta try and get some new stuff in there. But I'm thinking about bringing it back.
So what do you feel the one track when you perform live that people who haven't heard you or seen you live yet gets people pumped up the most?
Oh. I'd have to go with, there's a couple that really set the tone, like the song Kamikaze. Like when you're doing that and you're bouncing, the crowd can feed off of that. Other than that, I like to come on with my song From the Jump, which also has a video out. And it's literally the first line, and it's time to cut the bullshit. I'm gonna rip this motherfucker. Like, that just, you know, that's the first words you hear out of my mouth that's gonna make people go, okay, you know, get them to look. So other than that, By Any Means, that one's really crazy. I always save it for the last song. It's like a little tradition of mine that nobody really, few people have caught on. They're like, why do you always do that song last? I'm like, because it's just awesome to set off.
Dude, and going back, thinking of your videos I watched earlier, I watched one where you were sitting around some candles writing a letter. Which one was that one? That one kicked ass a lot, man.
That's a personal favorite. Like, it's
a personal letter, like blank pages to my grave or something like that.
Yeah, it's
right?
my grave. And the idea of that song was to be like, this music shit's gonna be the death of me if it doesn't work out. Like, I'm looking at a blank page and I can't think of anything to write. and I literally based the whole song around that concept. And the cool part about that video is we filmed it in the home I grew up in.
Oh wow.
Right, so it was really cool. It was kind of surreal and eerie.
Yeah, that was my personal favorite one, man. That really got into your emotions and feelings, man.
Right. I've been working on touching that a little bit more, because there's a lot of things that have been hitting home for me, and I'm just like, fuck, I can't take it. I gotta get it on paper.
Of course, man. So, of course, aside from the YouTube videos, you got music out on Spotify, correct? And a mixtape, correct?
Oh my goodness, I got 4.
4?
4 nice little projects out on any platform.
Here, man, here's your chance to promote.
Right, I was
right
gonna say,
man.
it started with Bar Surfing 101, which is the very first CD I handed you, I think. That night playing Tunes and Moves, I was just like, yo, pop that in. You don't like the first 3 songs, the first minute of each one, you can snap it in half, throw it away, I don't give a fuck. But if you're rocking with it, try and keep up with it. It's been a year and a half or so.
Yeah, it's been 2016 summer, actually.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, there's Bar Surfing 101 to the KI-15, which low key is, what is it, the Mitsubishi KI-15 is the type of plane that flew.
Oh,
if you didn't know
awesome.
that.
I did not know that.
Like, it's like little subliminals I'm working on, and then there was Scratching the Surface, which had 14 tracks on it. Right.
Yeah, that's the one that you gave my brother, I think, because he's been jamming that one non-stop, like.
Yeah, and then after that was From the Jump. And this next one I'm titling No Excuse. I haven't told anybody yet about it.
So it's an exclusive.
Right, that's an exclusive. I'm going to have a project out titled No Excuse.
So when do you, if you were to plan, what would you think No Excuse would be dropped by?
I'm working on a feature or 2 that's going to hopefully bring some more traffic through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like, and it's definitely an artist I fucks with and have fucks with. Actually, it was like the very first time I ever got to open for an artist was for this artist. And it's Cut Calhoun.
Oh, wow.
Formerly Awful Strange. And I was just like, I hollered at him and he was real chill about it. I got to send him the track. I was like, if you rocking with it, throw me the price and I'll work on it. I'm going to get you.
That's awesome to
He was
hear,
rocking
man.
with it enough to, be like, just get your money together, holler at me, and I'll come kill that track for you. And I'm like, that's all I can ask for.
Hey, that's how it gets done, man. Now, switching topics, going into current event topics, we have had a recent rapper die. MacMiller, rap icon, who just passed away. How did that make you feel as a rapper, man?
I was just like, fuck. Like, the dude's so young and just madly talented. Like, the dude was only 26. Like, how do you wrap your head around that? Like, when he was blowing up, that was like 8 years ago. The dude was only 18, like, to think about it. Like, that's a lot of money on your hands to be handling this young, and
Of course, man.
that's something I definitely, my condolences go out to the family, all his friends, all that shit, because everybody's had somebody they've lost that you didn't see was going to happen, and that shit just ripped your heart out, and I feel for them tremendously.
Now, did you ever listen to MacMiller growing up?
Yeah, dude, I remember I was like a sophomore, freshman in high school, and what was it, Frozen Pizza album or whatever, like that shit was so sick. It was just, you know, what was it, Senior Skip Day was on it, like there's a couple tracks on there that I was just like, it's really not my lane, but I can fucks with it.
Of course, man.
Absolutely, just like I can fucks with the rock scene, like I definitely grew up on the rock more than the rap. But I also had my sprinkles of rap in there too.
Of course. Now, what would you say some of your favorite rock artists were when you were listening to rock when you did? Name 3 of them, just for the fun of it.
For the fun of it, I got probably my favorite personal one is Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're from the vocals, you know, to the fucking Tom Morello just going ape shit. Like, dude, you can't beat that.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest on that, man.
Absolutely. Other ones I liked were, Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, yeah,
That's
dude.
someone I
jam those.
came into when I was fairly young. I was like 7th, 6th grade, and I was just like, what the fuck is a double bass pedal? And
Yeah, dude, they
like,
fucking went hard on that.
Right, so ever since, that's 2 right there. I'd have to go with like a Marilyn Manson. Like the first time you hear that, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Yeah,
Like,
very iconic.
Right,
It's
it's
beautiful people, yep.
right. I was like, my dad wouldn't let me watch a music video. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like itty bitty.
Yeah.
I know the fucking beat. Whenever it came on, I was like, Dad,
hey,
my shit in the backseat.
That's badass. You're familiar with some of that, man. But now going back to you as an individual artist, what do you feel some of your top 3 musical influences are that got you into wanting to do rap, and why did that happen?
I remember being at a predominantly black school, and I was just like the only fucking white kid. But right when Eminem was blowing up, so it kind of like actually saved my ass a bit. Other than me talking a lot of shit and getting my ass kicked, like I run my mouth a little bit. But like as soon as M was there, and I can go, hi, my name is, and I can vibe to it. And I looked like him. It was weird, like, and you can make that connection now, looking back on it. Like back then, I didn't know why I loved it. I didn't know why it was so catchy. Or California Love by Tupac. Those were some like iconic songs that clicked. As soon as I heard them, and I was like, Dad, track number 3, you know damn well what I'm talking about. You know, and he scrolls through the CD, gets to track 3, and it's California Love. Like, that's the type of stuff that absolutely had the epiphany and put a pen to paper was probably, I want to say like 2012. I went to a Tech 9 concert.
Oh, Tech 9's cool as shit. I actually got to meet him Thanksgiving 2014. I was at a Slipknot show in Kansas City, and Korn was there too. And I guess Tech 9, I don't remember his name, Aaron, right? He lives up in Kansas City, so he made an appearance. I'm out here hanging out with Korn and Slipknot. Here comes the rapper from Tech 9, I believe his name was Aaron, walking in. I was like, what the heck kind of did I just get into? And that was an awesome event, man.
I'd say Corey Taylor's a monster. Like,
yeah.
See, I focus with Slipknot too. Like, those guys go.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite tunes right there, man. Now, going back to your tattoo, early on in your career, you showed me you just had your arm as Hope.
Yeah.
You explained a little bit. That's your mother's name, correct?
Right.
And you actually mentioned her a few times in some of your songs, am I correct?
Yeah.
Would you like to mention anything about that real quick?
Honestly, it's still a touchy subject. Like, my mom's still with me to this day, but she's been on an oxygen hose since I was 12. And this lady gets up out of bed every day and fucking takes on life like nobody's business. Like, I couldn't have a stronger person to look up to and be like, I can do anything. So that's why I can get up out of bed and be like, cool, let's go after this shit today. And yeah, I got her name right there, and then I got the Chinese symbols for Hope. Then the rose is actually purple because of the lupus.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, she has lupus, and kind of hits home, and I always try and help out between actually showing up to some 5K walks, stuff like that, just because my mom can't do them, but she can get out of bed and still go help me get my little guy at work and school and stuff. Like,
exactly, man.
My hat's off to this lady. Like, I'd have no other role model other than the one she looked up to, like her grandpa. Like, no, her dad, my grandpa. Like, that dude just worked his ass off. You know, what type of dude wakes up 4:30 in the morning, laces him up, comes home 6 at night with his lunch pail and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's a man right there.
You're right. He's a man's man. I'm like, shit. I gotta live up to this? Like,
I totally feel that, man. Alright, well, hey, man, looks like we're running out of time here, but hey, let's promote some shows real quick. You have some shows coming up soon, correct? Want to give some dates and details on those?
The main one that I got coming up next here in St. Louis will be the Kosher Dills, November 8th at Foo Bar. And that one's has a nice little lineup. Like, a lot of people, like major Z majors on it. Like, that's another artist I don't really know, honestly. I don't know him, but I've seen him in the circuit. It's funny how the rock circuit and the rap circuit kind of collide.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Right, if you're open-minded, you can...
Yes, you gotta be open-minded, which is what I've been doing lately. Now, I can say I'm having a lot of fun doing it, honestly.
Right, I can appreciate it. Shit, like, I get it. Like, I can go in my car and jam rock right now, but nobody in the rock, fuck with me. And I'm like, nah. It's alright, but they don't listen. They don't know to listen.
Exactly.
And now I hope I can. This is awesome for me to be here. Like I say, I love the bass.
Oh yeah, those are my brothers. The only one that's even mine is that one. It's a Paul Stanley of Kiss signature right there. I don't even know how to play guitar that well. Nah, that's
what's up. I used to play bass in church growing up.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, you know, 6th, 7th grade, I had to fucking do something, so I didn't have to sit there and go,
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like, cool,
dude.
I'm
Church
fucking going
choirs
play
are
bass.
terrible.
Right, so I'm gonna go play bass. You guys holler at me, I'll be up there all day.
Right on, man.
Right, so.
Hey, that's cool as hell to know about you, man. That you were playing bass. Like, hey, that's something I didn't know.
I
Learn
got mine
something.
hanging, yeah, I got mine hanging in my room.
Learn something new every day, man. Well, hey, I want to say thank you for coming on and doing the show today. All right, Slam Dancers, there's links to everything below. Check out Kamikaze Cole. He'll be playing with Kosha Dills here very shortly, November 8th, correct?
That's right.
Hey, that FUBAR, better see you there, and we are out. Woo!
Everybody thinking they this. Everybody thinking they that. They that, yeah. Everybody thinking they the shit. Everybody thinking that they bad. They bad. Everybody thinking that they rap. Everybody thinking that they rap. They don't. Everybody thinking they this. They this. Everybody thinking they that. They that, yeah. Everybody thinking they the shit. They the shit. Everybody thinking that they bad. They bad. Everybody thinking that they rap. Everybody thinking that they rap. They don't. Clap at you fucks with no round of applause. Shitting on rappers, not sitting in stalls. When you live by the code, then it's motherfuck the law. You pussies recording while gobbling balls. I pick my ass up every time that